Hello to you all. I am Debra, and I speak out against abuse. Being abused is a cruel, demonic, wicked, vicious, and evil experience for abuse victims. I know this personally because I have been abused throughout my entire life by many people, previous friendships, and many previous family members who happen to have very serious personality disorders, along with other negative spiritual issues. Today is the fourth day that Lawrence Harris is missing and cannot be found. This information is very heartbreaking for me. Lawrence is a senior citizen whose wife, Lenore, of over 50 years, just recently passed away about a month ago. I was told that Lawrence, a senior citizen, was having issues with his memory. And if this was the situation, then Lawrence should have never been left unattended and unsupervised. To me, this sad and devastating news makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense because Lawrence Harris was born and raised in the city of Oxford. He comes from a very large family unit. Lawrence and his late wife Lenore also has been a very popular adult party host and hostess for the majority of their adult life. Their love for adult entertainment caused them to have a huge amount of loyal friends and loyal fans. But it does make sense that terrible things happen and can happen to you when you are surrounded by a kill, steal, and destroy religious stalking cluster B occult. A very popular nationwide cluster B satanic occult that has many members who have sold their soul to this very demonic, abusive, hateful system. It does make sense that Lawrence Harris' body is nowhere to be found when the hard work and profit of my papa, the late Robert Hargrove's successful farming business, has been taken over by a kill, steal, and destroy religious satanic stalking cluster B occult. A cluster B satanic occult that has been established and has been firmly in place for decades. It does make sense that Lawrence Harris' life is nowhere to be located when he was still living in my late papa's house, living on my late papa's land, and the cluster B occult family members of this kill, steal, and destroy religious stalking cluster B occult are ready to take over possession of my grandfather's real estate for profit. It does make sense that Lawrence Harris may be a victim of foul play when numerous reports have been made that there is a buyer for my late grandfather's real estate, which includes his house and his land. And now the sad news is that the search for Lawrence Harris is over. They have finished searching for Lawrence. He will now be listed as a missing person. And I am so very sorry that Lawrence is experiencing such a devastation to his senior citizen life. We must do more to help senior citizens or anyone that is struggling and not able to protect themselves. If you don't want to help out a person who's falling down on the floor, who is in distress, then please just make a phone call to try to find someone to step in to help. We also need to understand that you just can't leave a person alone, leave a person down on the floor after they have fallen who is having issues with their memory. There are many safe and secure places that a person can go to that is having symptoms of dementia. Being left alone can cause that person who's struggling to be a victim of foul play, which may be what's happening with Lawrence, or could cause them to wander out into the wilderness, forever missing and forever lost.